Hello, welcome back to my channel. This video today is a bit special because somebody's birthday is coming up and I wanted to write them a letter. Yes, we are writing a birthday letter to the Namjoon, RM, the leader of BTS, the biggest boy group in the world. To be very honest with y'all, I'm not even sure if I'm actually going to send this letter or not because, let's be realistic here, they are top tier musicians and businessmen, brand ambassadors, and so on and so on. So, would they even have time to spend reading my ridiculous fan mail? I mean, a couple years ago, I wouldn't have doubted a second because they genuinely love their fans, and it's not that it's not the case anymore, but you know, they've gotten so big. Though Big Head Entertainment closed fan gift submissions in like March 2018, but they clearly say they remain open for letters, so technically it should be possible, but I know, man. Many K-armies/international armies who live in South Korea and therefore are more familiar with the industry have said that the BTS members do read each and every fan letter, but considering how popular they have gotten this past 3 years and their busy schedule, they're probably only at the step of reading letters from 2018 or, if you're lucky, 2019 by now. If they actually do read all of them, and if their company doesn't filter out the letters they receive, which wouldn't shock me, you know, because that's normal, because safety is super important and they wouldn't want the members to receive some negative letters from random people, you know, right? A couple years ago, I tried to send some fan mails and both of them got returned to sender with a stamp saying the destination address had changed, which was true, but they only posted that update on the fan cafe a few weeks after I sent my letters. So yeah, okay. Anyhow, I am still writing this letter to Namjoon because I wanted to pour out my feelings for him. On a more serious side, I want to let him know how meaningful of a person he is, even though we don't know each other personally, obviously. I want to give him some positive, kind, and encouraging words because it's his birthday, and just because the image he gives makes it look like he deserves it. If you're watching this video because you want to write a fan mail to any member of BTS or any K-pop idol, here are some tips that you should keep in mind. First and foremost, you can definitely write in English. I don't think you absolutely need to speak Korean to send them a nice message. So don't force yourself using Google Translation, nor even a good translation app like Papago. Though I do recommend you keeping it in English or Korean and not another language, even though I do know that might be difficult for some of us. For me, I'm writing my letter in English today because I'm not comfortable enough with the little Korean I know. I did write one nice common birthday phrase in Korean at the end of the letter that says 태어나줘서 고맙습니다. 생일 축하합니다. Which means thank you for being born. Happy birthday. Whether you write in English or Korean, a basic grammar is important, but if you're writing in Korean, this is very, very important, especially if you're not fluent. Please have someone check your honorifics. Our fandom is very big and made of so many nice people, so I'm 100% sure you'll find someone who's willing to help you out. Actually, in the description box, I will give you guys the link to a video that gives some very good advices and tips on how to write a fan letter in Korean. Secondly, I believe this is natural, but don't make it too personal. I know how it is when you're a big fan of an artist and you just want to let them know how much of an impact they've made on your life, but remember, they're still human beings, and especially that you don't know them personally. They're not people you know, they're not your friends, so unfortunately, they're not people you can physically lean on and trust. And I mean on a personal level. Obviously, you can talk about yourself, you can tell them how you feel about their music or their message, you can tell them about things you like, what you do in life, you can tell them about maybe the changes, the growth in your life, but be sure to not cross any boundaries. Don't write things that you wouldn't tell your best friend, you know. Also, you don't know who might read your letter. Even if you could trust the BTS members themselves, you don't really know whose hands your letter might fall in. In my letter, I am mostly talking about how I admire Namjoon's work as a leader and how that personally inspired me for the fields in my life in which I had to have some leadership. I also wished him some nice things, to take care of his mental health, and just told him how worthy of a person he is, whether as a normal person or as the leader of BTS. Lastly, this is going to sound very cliche, but be yourself, because everyone else is taken. If your thing is creativity, make your fan mail look artsy. Make some doodles, add some stickers, some washi tape for decoration, and so on. If your thing is creative writing or poetry, write out your feelings with a poetic tone, with rhythm, I don't know. If your thing is humor, crack some jokes, make some puns, some inside jokes, you know, but avoid the cringy ones. You should not pressure yourself into being memorable, because that's only going to make you less memorable. Just be yourself. Write your letter in a way that you would text your best friend, but keep in mind that it's not your actual best friend, obviously. Be goofy, be natural. Don't be too serious if you don't want to. Be emotional if you want to. It will only give your reader a better insight of your personality if you don't just pretend to be someone you're not. Even though the playlist is nearly 2 years old now, I wanted to give my letter a very simple, minimalistic, monochromatic theme in honor of mono. Not gonna lie, that playlist was a cultural reset. Now that I finished writing the letter, I signed it, and no, you're not seeing my signature. I'm looking for the address on Fan Cafe, and yes, I'm totally flexing because I have a leveled up account on Fan Cafe. Just kidding. I have no right to flex because it took me months and dozens of rejections to get in. I add the address on top of the letter. I don't think it should be necessary, but just in case. And before I fold my letter, I'm taking a little picture because if I actually send it, it will be gone forever. And now I can fold my 2 pages and insert them into this basic white envelope. That's the only type of envelope Big Hit Entertainment allows. Then of course I write down the address on the envelope itself. I will write my own address on the top left corner of the envelope because that's what the Fan Cafe Post advises. Now my letter is ready, but am I actually going to send it? I'm still unsure about that. Maybe I will, maybe not. I know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like the new style I made for this video. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you so much. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.